How about if I get to AJ last, Bob? Is that okay?
Sure.
Rick is doing what a guy who's, started for 2 years should be doing. And, number one, he's leading the way, that he's capable of, and he's got the guys that are out there with him doing what they're supposed to be doing. And you can make, decisions that, can get us out of bad situations, even against our defense. Not that Norm would ever want to try to put us in a bad situation during practice or anything, or during a scrimmage, but, we do need to make an adjustment or a check every now and then just to get where we want to go. But, James and John are, they're battling hard. I mean, these guys work at it all the time. And, you can go in on an off day and you might see, one or two of them working on their footwork in the bubble. Another day they'd be in here watching tape and putting an evaluation on my desk like at 8 o'clock in the morning when they've already been in before they go to class. Okay, can you remember doing that when you're in college? No, most people, and so I mean they're working hard at things, and they're all throwing the ball very well, at this point, and I think it's tougher, obviously, for a guy who started for 2 years to make a quantum jump, leap, so to speak, or big jump during spring ball. But Rick was always looking for an edge somehow, some way, and he's been working at it. And then, certainly James has improved as well in his understanding of what's going on. And I think, the guy who's come the farthest right now has been John, who, at times might not look in drills or even in a 7-on-7 situation, quite how we would like him to look, but he's been doing a great job in all the team situations and all the scrimmages and making plays and getting things done, because those guys have been operating with the second group most of the time, and that's traditionally tough for a quarterback to to work with, because it can get disrupted from time to time in there. And really, we've been taking almost all ones versus ones and twos versus twos all spring long, to get everybody to kind of grow up and get them where they need to go. As far as AJ's concerned, we've thrown more at AJ probably than we have any other freshman that's been here, maybe with the exception of Drew Tate, and even 12 practices in, Drew probably wasn't exposed to as much stuff as as AJ has been at this point in time. And he's done a nice job of learning the system. Really seems to have a feel for things. He reads defenses pretty well, and now it's a matter of just settling in there and seeing what he can do. But he's gotten a little work with the twos from time to time, and in certain situations like 9-on-7 and 7-on-7. But we haven't thrown him into any blitz pickups yet. So we're saving that that kind of excitement for the fall.
You expect Rick to have maybe fewer interceptions, fewer mistakes this year? Is he doing the kind of things you think that'll clean that up?
What do you think I expect? I mean,
Yeah, but is he doing the things? I mean, as much as you can
yes,
control
yes,
that.
Yeah. We need to practice. Hey, if we're going to throw the ball away in a certain situation, let's do it. Let's make sure we're doing it. We need to take care of the football in practice if we're going to take care of it. During the game. And we've talked extensively and studied. We went back and studied all the interceptions, and every quarterback's graded all of them out themselves, and and handed me a sheet of paper on the reasons why they thought that they occurred. But most of it comes down to decision making, and we need to be better at making decisions. When to throw it away, when to try to make a play, and when not to. And we don't want a quarterback that's paralyzed by any means, but we just need to be smart about what we're doing. Because you got a guy like Donahue who's, banged that ball inside the 20 as many times as he has. There's no sense in trying to take an extra, take extra chance, and you get a defense that plays like ours, we can afford to be smart. But at the same point in time, quarterbacks, they play that position because they like to make plays, and they know that big plays, really push offenses, we had quite a few bigger plays this year in our pass game than we did the year before, but which would make sense, obviously, with not having, showing green. But, on the other hand, we had a heck of a lot more, interceptions than we ever had. We need to cut that back dramatically, and that can help us improve faster than anything that we do.